fiancée, Amy, 26, for a year, following a 5-year relationship. Our wedding was planned for this August. I'm also close friends with Kylie, also 26. We've been practically inseparable since childhood. Our mothers were best friends since their high school days, making us almost like siblings. Kylie shares the same close-knit circle of friends as Amy. I occasionally probe Kylie for insights about what Amy shares with her friends regarding our relationship, as it's common for romantic partners to discuss their significant others within their circles. Kylie is usually reserved, but when she shares, it's always about how much Amy adores me and her excitement for our upcoming marriage. However, last month, while Amy was out of town, I visited Kylie and her boyfriend. We had dinner together, and the evening was filled with laughter and drinks. Amidst our revelry, I playfully pressed Kylie to divulge one piece of gossip Amy might have shared about me. After some coaxing, Kylie revealed that Amy had once joked about having had better sexual experiences in the past, claiming I wasn't the best she'd had but emphasizing that she was with me for the complete package. The sex wasn't her main concern. Although I laughed it off at the moment, the comment left a sting. The clarity that comes with sobriety hit hard the following day. The more I mulled over Kylie's revelation, the deeper the sting penetrated. Upon Amy's return from her trip, I broached the topic casually. Initially, she denied ever making such a comment, assuring me that our intimate moments were always fulfilling and that she was completely satisfied. However, I emphasized the importance of honesty in our forthcoming marriage and pressed for the truth. After several inquiries, Amy confessed that she had indeed made those remarks within her friend group, though she claimed it was in jest, meant to undo my other admirable qualities rather than demean my prowess. I tried to laugh it off, but the hurt only deepened. For the next few days, my mood was visibly somber. I was enveloped in sadness and self-doubt. Amy noticed and apologized profusely, assuring me that her words were not reflective of her true feelings. Despite her apologies, the hurt was too profound. A few days later, I informed Amy that I could no longer proceed with our relationship or our planned wedding, explaining that the pain her words had caused was too great to overlook. Over the following week, I communicated our breakup to our friends and family. Amy was devastated, repeatedly attempting to apologize and salvage our relationship, but the emotional toll on me was too severe. Am I the a-hole for ending things over this? Update. I recognize my insecurities and am not shy about admitting them. What I struggle with most is the idea that Amy discussed our intimate life with her friends, especially with Kylie. Had she confined her concerns to me, the hurt would have been private and perhaps more manageable. I believe we could have worked through it together, enhancing our intimacy without ending our relationship. My conversations with Kylie have always been driven by these insecurities. My goal was to iron out any flaws before we married. I never imagined that my shortcomings in our intimate life would be the topic of discussion. I expected criticisms related to my character, perhaps not being romantic enough or not taking her out enough, but not about our sex life. Learning about her dissatisfaction, especially after 5 years without any hint from her, was a deeper cut. Now, I'm too ashamed to face her friends, Kylie included. Despite her attempts to reach out, the embarrassment has left me unable to respond. The ripple effects of my decision have been extensive. Amy is devastated, our families are in distress, and Kylie and Amy's friendship has suffered. I've even heard that Kylie might have ended her own relationship, though I'm unsure if it's related. To escape the fallout, I've requested a transfer with my company to another state. In 2 months, I'll be leaving not just my fiancé but also my lifelong best friend. Although I'm in a dark place mentally, I hope this move will allow me to start anew. Am I the a-hole for forcing my son to use a bidet and threatening to talk to his friends or take him to the doctor about his underwear? For unknown reasons, my 14-year-old son has trouble wiping himself properly. Previously, this wasn't something I had to confront directly since his mom always managed the laundry. Now, with her temporarily out of action due to illness, I've taken on the household chores she usually handles, although my son is still expected to take care of his own tasks. The first day I took over the laundry, I was nearly sickened by the state of his underwear. At his age, and being perfectly healthy, there's no excuse for such poor hygiene, which one might expect from a toddler who's not yet fully toilet trained. I addressed the issue with him, and he promised to improve. However, nothing changed. Consequently, I installed a wand bidet in his bathroom. We already use one in ours, and gave him an ultimatum. Use the bidet or learn to wash his underwear himself. He doesn't know how to use the washing machine and refuses to wash them by hand. His solution was to stop wearing underwear altogether, which only transferred the problem to his jeans. I then suggested a visit to the doctor to determine if the issue was physical or psychological, and threatened, though I would never follow through, to discuss his hygiene habits with his friends next time they visited. He called me an asshole and complained to his mom, who unhelpfully suggested I just cope with the situation until she recovers. This is not a sustainable solution. If he doesn't learn basic hygiene, his prospects for future relationships could be severely impacted. I'm not implying anything about his preferences, but cleanliness is generally non-negotiable. He's reluctantly started using the bidet, though he finds it unpleasant and strange. I pointed out that it's far more concerning for a teenager to consistently soil himself. This isn't related to his mom's illness, as I've confirmed with her. We're both stressed, but this issue is separate. Update. Many of you were incredibly supportive and expressed concern for my son's well-being. Thankfully, he's making progress. He's been in therapy for about a year now, and so have I. There have been significant changes in our lives. His coach has been incarcerated, and I have divorced my wife. She was protecting someone she was involved with, which explains her reluctance to address the issues with our son's hygiene. I prefer not to delve deeper into that topic. I'm profoundly thankful to this community for helping me see what I was missing. You all have been true heroes to my family, and I am deeply grateful. Thank you.